Okay, let's just dive right in. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're going to unpack a pretty profound secret to success. If you look at the modern landscape of achievement, you'd probably think the absolute only way to the top is through relentless hustle and, well, looking out for number one, right? But today, we're going to explore a concept that flips that entirely on its head. We're actually going to see how true success, surprisingly, has absolutely nothing to do with focusing on yourself. I mean, really consider for a second what actually propels us forward in our lives. Our relationships, our careers? Is it a ruthless elbows out kind of self-interest? Is it, shielding our resources and hoarding all our knowledge? Or is there a completely different mechanism at play here? A mechanism that actually accelerates our own progress the minute we take our eyes off the mirror. Think about the moments you felt the most accomplished. Were you totally alone? Or was someone else involved? To answer that, we're going to look back, and I mean way back. The answer isn't hidden in some modern business textbook or a trendy productivity hack on social media. Instead, it's beautifully preserved in an ancient perspective on exactly how we treat one another. We're going to examine this incredibly powerful piece of wisdom that reveals how turning our attention outward and actively helping others is actually the true engine of personal achievement. Section 1. Unpacking the Hindu proverb. Here it is. Help your brother's boat across, and your own will reach the shore. I really want you to listen to the profound imagery here and just think about the metaphorical weight of the boat, the crossing, and the shore. It's a super simple sentence, but the mechanics of what it's describing are just incredibly deep. Notice it doesn't say, race your brother to the shore. It doesn't say, build a better boat than your brother. It explicitly ties your successful arrival to the act of ensuring someone else makes it across safely. And what's so fascinating is how we can take these ancient symbols and map them absolutely perfectly to our modern lives. So first, the brother. That represents our community, right? Our colleagues, our friends, our neighbors. Then you have the boat, which symbolizes the journey, the daily grind, the specific struggles and projects we're all trying to navigate. And finally, the shore. That's the ultimate destination, our goals, our stability, our success. When we break it all down like this, we quickly realize that everyone around us is in a boat dealing with the exact same rough waters we are. Section 2. The win-win philosophy. So we hear the term win-win thrown around a lot in corporate strategy, but we really need to strip it down to its most human element here. This defines success not as a zero-sum game where for me to win, you have to lose, but rather as a mutual arrival. By the very act of extending your oar to help someone else navigate those currents, you naturally align your momentum with theirs. You aren't sacrificing your own journey at all. You're intertwining it with theirs so that both of you actually arrive safely. This basically leaves us with two choices for how we navigate life. On one side, you've got the solo crossing. This is hyper competition. You're entirely focused on your own boat, your own oars, your own fatigue. And honestly, it's an isolated, deeply exhausting struggle. But on the flip side, we have the shared crossing. By helping another person row, you create this incredible mutual momentum. You share strength, you share the cognitive load of navigating the water, and suddenly, the crossing isn't just easier, it's actually way faster. Section 3. Empathy as a strategy. This proverb essentially gives us a 3-step action plan. Step 1 is empathy. You have to look outward, past the edge of your own boat, to identify someone who's struggling with the current. Step 2 is service. You don't just sit there and watch them struggle. You actively offer your strength and help them row across. And then step 3 is the win-win, where you arrive together. You see, this isn't a passive thing. It requires real awareness, action, and a genuine commitment to a shared outcome. So the crucial takeaway here is that empathy literally shifts our visual field. Think about it. When you're panicked about your own obstacles, the waves look massive. But when you shift your focus to helping someone else overcome their obstacles, your whole perspective changes. You start looking for shared solutions. You learn about the water by helping someone else row through it. By focusing on helping someone else navigate their currents, we implicitly learn the exact skills we need to navigate our own. Section 4. Reaching your own shore. The absolute key phrase here is inevitable byproduct. Notice it doesn't say you might reach the shore or that the universe somehow owes you a favor. It suggests a literal law of physics within human interaction. We reach our ultimate goals not by obsessing over our own reflection in the water, but by dedicating our energy to facilitating the goals of others. When you become the person who helps others succeed, you build a network of support, a massive reservoir of goodwill, and a profound mastery of the crossing itself.
Your success is simply the natural consequence of being a person of immense value to others.
Which brings us to the most important question of all today. The proverb shows us that true success is never a solo endeavor, it's a shared arrival. So, the action is entirely up to you. Whose boat are you going to help across today? Is there a coworker, a friend, or maybe a family member struggling against the current right now? I really want you to leave a note in the comments below telling us whose boat you're going to help today. Commit to it. And hey, if you loved diving into the structured wisdom of today's analysis, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss another explainer. Until next time, keep looking outward and keep rowing together.